Good morning, friends. Yes, so I hope you all have been doing your homework and practicing what we did every day in the morning. I request you people to switch off your mics because first we are going to go into meditation. Then we will continue from where we left last week. So please switch off your mics. And we will continue with our meditation first. So settle down in a room where you will not be disturbed for the next 45 minutes. Drink a little water and position you all are now aware of. It is going to be the most comfortable position. You don't have to stress your body or yourself. So you can sit cross-legged, in Sukhasana very, very comfortably. If you cannot sit like that, you can sit on a chair with your feet on the floor, but the feet should be crossed like this and your fingers should be clasped like this. That's the most important thing. And then you're going to sit down and you're going to close your eyes. Now come what may, even if the sky falls, you're not going to open your eyes for the next 45 minutes. So settle down fast, with your feet crossed, your fingers into fingers, and your eyes closed. Remove your specs if you're wearing specs, and then eyes closed. Take 2 or 3 long breaths. Long breath in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Another long breath in. As you breathe out, relax your body. A third long breath in. And now remove all the stress, anything which is blocking you from going into meditation. Release it as you breathe out through your mouth. It's time to turn inwards towards our journey within. Breathe in and breathe out. Just be with your breath. Because your breath is your guru. And it's only this which will take you from darkness to light. Breathe in, breathe out, and watch your breath as if you're a gatekeeper sitting near your nostrils. Just watching your breath going in and going out. Your natural, pure, calm, serene breath. Each one of us will have a different pattern of breathing. Some may be breathing fast. Some of you will be breathing slow. Just be with your breath. To move into a state where you are with yourself. You have to go inwards. Shift your awareness from the outer world to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists except your breath. Just be with your breath. Drop all your identities, your personality self, your ego, your analytic mind. Drop it all and become just pure consciousness. Withdraw all your attention from people around you, places around you, things around you, any events, and be with your own pure natural breath. Watch each and every breath which comes in and goes out. Not a single breath should escape your attention. Breathe in and breathe out. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath, your normal, natural, simple, easy, and relaxed breath. Now it's time to become nobody, no one, no thing, no where, and no time. Slowly you will see your mind starts getting empty. Thoughts will reduce, leaving your mind empty. You will become pure consciousness, and you will start drawing in a lot of energy from the cosmos. Surrender any aspects of your limited self, join the greater self, and lose yourself to nothing. You will become everything. Breathe in and breathe out. the root beliefs of all false beliefs that we are separate from each other. Today morning we are sitting together. Let us feel that oneness. The truth is, we are all connected. There are no others. If I judge you, I'm judging myself. If I hurt you, I'm hurting myself. I love you, I'm loving myself. Feeling of oneness of yourself in all things is true love. Let's move from our old self to our new self. Surrender any aspects of your unlimited You are not a limited self. Let us join to the greater self, which is unlimited, and lose ourselves to nothing. We'll see, we'll become everything. We are all the part of the same consciousness. Specks from the same intelligence cannot be destroyed. It is uniform, which is unborn, which does not perish. We have all come from the same speck of light. It is unseen, unaffected, full of unconditional love. It is beyond shape and form, beyond time and space. Feel the inner feeling of transformation. Feel your connection to the source above. You will create your own reality. Just trust and surrender. Everything is within you. Nothing is outside you. Connect your own source to the source above. As we sit for the next 10 minutes, let us just think, when everything is the same source, same light, why do we judge everyone? Who is good and who is bad? We're all the specks of the same consciousness. We're all one. Let's drop all our judgments. Feel the oneness of beings. As you feel your connection with the source energy, feel immense love, immense joy, immense gratitude. Appreciation for the existence, for life. Feel your gratitude towards Mother Earth. Feel love and compassion for all beings. May all beings be happy. May all my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to happiness of all beings. there be peace around us. Be with your breath, my dear friends, the next 10 minutes.
आंखें बंद ही रखें, सांसों पर ध्यान बनाए रखें।
It's time to come back to your awareness, my dear friends. Feel your gratitude for the universe, for the Mother Earth. Feel love in your heart for all beings, human beings, animals, plants, minerals. They all have consciousness. May all beings be happy. Today, as I proceed in the day, may all my thoughts, my words, my actions contribute to happiness for my family members, for my neighbors, for my friends, people known, unknown. Let there be peace all around us. Slowly, slowly bring your awareness back to a new heart. Feel your heart expanding with love. Feel your body melted. And all the love from your heart merge with everybody else's hearts. Back to a new body, which is healed with love. Come back to a whole new world, which is full of love for each other. Whenever you're ready, rub your palms against each other and keep your hands on your beautiful eyes. Absorb all this energy into your face. Take your time. Caress your face with this loving energy. As you're comfortable, open your eyes and look around with love, passion.
Thank you so much, Jasveer ji, for a beautiful meditation. Thank you. It was so beautiful.
Thank you, each one of you, for giving me this opportunity to be the part of your early morning, Sunday morning. Thank you for your time and attention. So, if anybody wants to share something, we can do that for a while and then continue with our journey. I had muted all of you. If anybody wants to speak, I can unmute you. Just raise your hand if anyone wants to share something, or we will then continue with what we were doing. It's almost 7. I request each one of you to join little in time, because some of you will not get the total benefit which you're looking for, because I just noticed a couple of you joined around 6:30, 6:20, like that. So to actually get the maximum benefit, We are trying to transform ourselves. So we have to give ourselves time. So it's my request. Please try and join by 6 a.m. because I want to at least finish the meditation bit and our sharing by 7 so that we have half an hour for further discussion. Okay, so I don't think there's any sharing because either they have still not come out of meditation, they're still in the bliss.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that later. So we will just very briefly go through what we did last time and then continue with what we have to do today. Okay. I'm just going to revise what we did last time. Last time we were just give me a second. Sanjana ma'am, till then you can just revise the 2-3 shlokas we did last time. You can unmute yourself, I think. Yeah. We were doing a couple of shlokas,
Yeah.
chapter 2 last time.
Yes. So anybody remembers what we did last time? क्या किया था? वसांसी जीर्णानि, ये श्लोक किया था ना हमने. वसांसी जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि. तो as our old clothes get torn और पुराने हो जाते हैं, हम उनको discard कर देते हैं, and then we wear new clothes. Similarly, we are eternal beings. हम शाश्वत हैं, अजो नित्य. We don't die, the body dies. And when the body gets worn out, decays with age, and the disease ho jata hai body mein, then we discard this body and we take a new body. So और एक और था कि हम पहले अव्यक्त थे, फिर हम थोड़ी देर के लिए व्यक्त होते हैं और फिर से हम अव्यक्त हो जाते हैं. We are on this earth plane to learn lessons, and there is no full stop in the consciousness. Consciousness तो हमेशा चलती रहती है. हाँ, हम बॉडी लेते हैं और बॉडी की फिर डेथ होती है, हमारी डेथ नहीं होती. So we've done 2-3 shlokas and today we'll be doing more.
Okay. So after the shlokas which we did yesterday, we will continue today with a couple of them more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is again another shloka. This is number 38.
38, yeah.
Yeah, right. So will somebody volunteer to read it in Sanskrit?
It's in English, so we can read it.
Yeah,
You've made it easier.
I made it easier.
Yeah.
Sandra ma'am, you can read it.
Okay.
Till somebody else volunteers later for the next.
Okay. Sukha dukhe samokritva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhai yuj vasya nevam papam avapsayasi. It is sukha dukho. मतलब सुख में दुख में, लाभ में हानि में, जय में अजय में, कुछ भी हो हमको सम रहना है. Come what may, if there is happiness, there is दुख है, सुख है, कुछ भी हो, लाभ हानि कुछ भी हो, हमें सम रहना है. We have to be in that equilibrium, equanimity, in a balanced state. और ये क्या होता है, इट इज लाइक हम जागृत रहें. एंड तथो युद्धाय युजस्व. तो श्री कृष्ण क्या बोल रहे हैं अर्जुन को कि तुम ना अर्जुन, तुम ये सब मत सोचो, तुम समभाव में रहो. सुख दुख लाभ हानि जय पराजय में समभाव में रहकर तुम युद्ध के लिए तैयार हो जाओ. तो ये मत सोचो कि हाय युद्ध है, जैसे अर्जुन डावाडोल हो रहा था. तो श्री कृष्ण उसको कह रहे हैं जो समभाव में रहता है और युद्ध करोगे तुम तो तुम्हें पाप कर्म नहीं लगेंगे. So do, जैसे इसमें लिखा हुआ है, fight for the sake of fighting without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and you will incur no sin ever. तो जब हम समभाव में रहते हैं, बैलेंस्ड स्टेट में रहते हैं, जागृत होकर हम कर्म करते हैं. लाइक जागृत इज इन दैट बीइंग दैट कॉन्शियस स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. हम चेतन के प्रति जब चैतन्य होकर कर्म करते हैं. सो बी वॉट एवर, सुख हो दुख हो कुछ हो, आप अपना इक्विलिब्रियम जो है उसको खराब ना करिए, समभाव में रहिए. सो दिस श्लोक टेल्स अस अबाउट being in that samta, being in that equanimity. Would you like to add something more, Jaspreet ji?
You've done it all. I can just read a line from this Perennial Psychology of the Bhagavad Gita by Swami Rama.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it's the best book ever I have read, you know, which explains the concepts of Bhagavad Gita. It says, holding pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat to be the same. Make ready for battle. Thus you will not incur sin. See, this is at the point of time, chapter 2 is when Arjun is still, you know, in his own confusion, whether to fight or not with his brothers. So this is when Krishna guides him by saying that if you are going to remain, you're not going to get too happy with your victory and or too sad by your defeat. So if you remain in that stable state, then it is not sin. So he's actually guiding him to go ahead and pick up the, you know, his sword and all that. So we go to the next one. This one is, I think, 45. 45.
Yes, it is 45. Yeah, it is Tre Gunya Vishya Veda Nistre Guno Bhavarjuna Nirdvando Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. So this is again a very beautiful shloka. त्रैगुण्य विषय वेदा. त्रैगुण्य मतलब जो वेद कहते हैं 3 गुण होते हैं प्रकृति के, जैसे हम जानते हैं तमस, रजस और सत्व. एंड वो अर्जुन को कह रहे हैं कि तुम निस्त्रय गुण बनो, निर्गुण बनो अर्जुन, आत्मवान बनो अर्जुन. तो पुरुष और प्रकृति, हमें ये जानना है कि हम तो नित्य हैं, वी आर इटर्नल. तो नित्यता का क्या है, वी आर निर्गुण. लेकिन जब हम प्रकृति में पड़ जाते हैं, नेचर में पड़ जाते हैं, सो वी आर इन दिस तमस, रजस एंड सत्व. तो कहते हैं सत्व गुण से भी ऊपर उठो और निस्त्रिय गुण, निर्गुण बनो अर्जुन. निर्द्वंद नित्य सत्वस्थो. निर्द्वंद मतलब सुख है तो दुख है, लाभ है तो हानि है, तो हर चीज निर्द्वंद है, द्वि है. It is always, you know, we opposites हैं. अच्छा है तो बुरा है, सुख दुख. तो निर्द्वंद, हमको द्वंद में नहीं रहना. तो द्वि है, द्वि मतलब द्वंद, द्वंद में, द्वि में दुख है. सो हमको एकत्व भाव, we should know that we are all one. एकत्व, निर्द्वंद में रहो. नित्य सत्वस्थो निर्योग क्षेम आत्मवान. तुम आत्मवान बनो अर्जुन. Live in equanimity in everything possible, no matter what. Know yourself that you are eternal, everlasting. कुछ भी हो तुम वो समता में रहो, क्योंकि तुम सर्वगत हो, सर्वव्यापी हो. सो अर्जुन को बहुत अच्छी बात बता रहे हैं कि तुम अविनाशी हो, तुम निर्गुण बनो. Yes, Jasdeep ji.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm just reading the line from Swami Rama. The subject of the Vedas in the world consisting of the 3 gunas, as Sanjana ma'am just said. O Arjuna, be free of all the constituent gunas, free of all the pairs of opposites. Dwell in the eternal essence, disinterested in worldly and otherworldly success, having cultivated the self. So now we are going to relate this with what we are going to do today also. The 3 gunas, as I'm sure most of you know about them, that is the tamas, rajas, sattvic. So this is what are the 3 basic which we really strive for, you know. We say, hum jo abhi last time humne infant and baby soul kara tha, that is related to our tamas gun, where we are lazy and we don't want to do anything. We are just happy with our body pleasure, you know, eating, drinking, sleeping, sexual life, family, children, and full stop. We don't go beyond that. So that is tamas, staying in the tamas. So that is how we have to go beyond that. Beyond that, we go into the Rajas gun. Rajas means where we want to do, strive in our work. Still, we are self-centered. We are just working. We want success, and we want to lead people, and that is Rajas. And after that comes the Sattvic. Now, Sattvic is when you are you've done with your Rajas bit also. You have done good in your career, and now you're thinking, what else? What beyond this? So you're not just focused on name and fame. You want to go into a little more happiness. That means you want to explore your talents. It could be music, it could be dance, it could be sports, anything where you're not aiming at generating money out of it. So that is your Sattvic. Now, but what Krishna here is saying is we have to rise even above that. Above that comes the Nirguna. So that is the greatest joy when you are totally out of duality, like you're not really looking for happiness. You're not looking for anything as such. So you come into service. So when you come into service, you are not expecting anything. Without any expectations, you are rising above all your other three gunas. So this is what is Krishna saying, that let us rise above all these other three gunas of ours. But see, how do we do that? You can't just one fine day get up and say that I'm going to be a Sattvic today and I'm not going to. It's not like that. These are all stages, as we will see in the life of our soul. We started last time. We did the infant and the baby, if you remember. So that infant and baby is going to be in the tamas, that stage. So how do you come out of that? For that, अपना लेजीनेस हटाने के लिए हमें हठ योगा का सहारा लेना पड़ता है. We have to. Yoga is what? Union of lots of things. It can be anything. It can be just the physical. You are so much in union with whatever you're doing by your physical self. So that is hatha yoga, right? उसके बाद आप उसको overcome करते हैं, अपना rajas gun को भी overcome करना चाहते हैं. Then you want peace of mind. So then we come into this Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is what? That comes with meditation. This is what we are doing now. So we will go into more details of this later when we do yoga as such as a separate session altogether. So once you've overcome your Rajas gun also, you are in control of your Rajas gun, then you want to go into more knowledge, फिर आप knowledge के साथ आप अपना सात्विक गुण में जब आप enter कर जाते हो by Raja Yoga, then you want to come out of that and go into the Nirgun Yoga. So that is when you start gaining a lot of knowledge from everywhere. जब तक आपका knowledge नहीं बढ़ेगा, you will not be able to transcend these three gunas. So that knowledge Krishna is giving to Arjuna, that let us transcend these gunas of ours and be free from all dualities. So आप बिल्कुल ही एक happiness की state में चले जाते हैं जब आप निर्गुण बन जाते हैं. तो meditation से आप slowly you can transcend all these gunas, and उसके बाद हम ध्यान युग में जब चले जाते हैं, when we go into meditation, gain a lot of knowledge, so हम सात्विक and निर्गुण स्थिति की तरफ we are ascending towards that. I think I've tried to make myself clear.
Very, very beautifully said. हमको ये देखना है कि ये जो गुण है ये हमारे मन के लेवल के हैं, लोअर कॉन्शियसनेस लेवल के हैं, एंड निर्गुण इज जब हम हायर कॉन्शियसनेस में जाते हैं.
Exactly.
एंड योग तो यही है, लोअर कॉन्शियसनेस का हायर कॉन्शियसनेस के साथ जब मिलन होता है तब हम निर्गुण बनते हैं. तो मन के लेवल पर नहीं जीना है, हमें समता भाव में जीना है, हमें जागृत होकर जीना है. Yes.
Yeah. So like yoga generally is a very misunderstood word. We generally think yoga is doing asanas, exercises, breathing exercises. We call that yoga. That is just one part of the yoga. There are many kinds of yoga. So when you're in union with music, we say it's Nada yoga. This is what we did just now. We were in union with the music. Then when you're in union with your physical self, physical body, that is hatha yoga. That is the yoga which we generally think is yoga, just doing asanas. वो hatha yoga है. उसके बाद even when two opposite a man and a woman, when they come into union. So that is coming into, I would say that when they're only the physical part is in union, then that is the Sambhog Yoga. Okay, when the sexual pleasure is there. Then when they decide to live together, I'm just telling you the types of yogas, when they decide to live together, make a family, raise children, that is Sansara Yoga. That is also yoga, union with the world. So we have to go through all these stages. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. We don't have to leave anything. So we do go step by step here. And then, जब हम अपने physical body को छोड़ के, we try to get in union with our subtle bodies. जब हमें knowledge होने लगेगी कि we are not just this physical body, हम इसके beyond subtle bodies भी हैं. Our energy body is there, our mental body is there, our causal body is there. Then when we start coming into union with these other subtle bodies, we call it Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga, as it says, Raja. Raja is the ultimate. तो जो सारे योगों का राजा है, सबसे बेस्ट, जो सबसे ऊपर है, that is Rajas Yoga. Then there's Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, that we can go later. And obviously the ultimate is the Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga भी हम misunderstand करते हैं. We think Bhakti means किसी भगवान जी की मूर्ति के सामने बैठ के भजन करना is Bhakti. In fact, that is not Bhakti. Bhakti is when you come into oneness, when there is no me, no mine. जब आप oneness में पहुंचते हैं, that is the topmost. जब आप निर्गुण स्थिति में आते हैं, when you are, as you have ascended everything, that's the final stage of yoga. तो भक्ति भी एक बहुत बहुत misunderstood word है. We will go into these details some other time. So this is the next one. This is 47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is also a very famous shloka. It is karmane vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karm phal hetu bhurmate sango asatva karmani. So it is तुम्हारा अधिकार जो है ना वो कर्म करने में है, फल पर नहीं है. तुम सिर्फ कर्म पर अपना फोकस करो. Do your karma according to your dharma, but do not be this thing that मेरे को इससे क्या फल मिलेगा. फल की इच्छा मत रखो. कर्म करो और फल की इच्छा मत करो. We've heard this so many times. So हमको इस पर ना चिंतन मनन करना चाहिए. That what is he trying to say? He says that just focus on doing your karma. क्या action मिलेगा, क्या इसका fruit मिलेगा, don't think about that. Just do your best and leave the rest. And you should be aware कि जो कर्म कर रहे हैं डिटैचमेंट के साथ कर रहे हैं, आसक्ति के साथ मत करो. एंड दूसरा, हम ये भी ना करें कि हम कर्म ही ना करें. नहीं, कर्म करना है, डिटैचमेंट के साथ करना है, फोकस सिर्फ कर्म पर रखना है, फ्रूट्स पर नहीं करना. और ये भी नहीं करो कि आइडल हो जाओ कि हमने कर्म ही नहीं करना. नहीं, हमारी आसक्ति ये भी ना हो कि हम कर्म ना करें. तो व्हाट इज श्री कृष्ण सेइंग? तुम्हारा अधिकार केवल कर्म करने का है, फल की इच्छा करने का कदापि नहीं. तुम्हारा उद्देश्य कर्म फल की प्राप्ति ना हो और न ही कर्म के त्याग में तुम्हारा अनुराग हो. सो जस्ट डू योर कर्म. एंड स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग तुम्हारा क्या है? जस्ट कर्म करने में फोकस रहे हम. यस जसबीर जी.
Yeah. In fact, this is very well-known shloka. Everybody knows about it. So there's nothing really much to add here. So he says, you are entitled only to action and never to fruits. Do not consider yourself to be a cause of the fruits of action, nor let your attachment be to inaction. So as Sanjana ma'am has already explained this so well, I would just like to add here that he says that, we don't even need any expectations कि मैंने इतना करा, तो आपने करा या नहीं करा, that has no meaning at all. आपको सिर्फ करना है. तो दूसरा उसको appreciate करे या नहीं. And वो जो मैं होता है ना, मैंने किया. So we have to overcome that. वो किसने किया? The doer also has to be dissolved here. कि मैंने करा. So we should not have that feeling. अगर आपने करा and then someone did not acknowledge it, फिर हम hurt हो जाते हैं कि I did so much and this person did not even bother. So we have to come out of that. अपना action करो and move on. Do not wait for the results. Do not wait for any acknowledgement. So the last one also almost similar. Now this is in Sanskrit. Pooja, will you read it, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Yeah, I could
I'll
not
read
get
it.
the Hindi on this.
Yogastaha kuru karmani sang tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhayoh samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate.
So
Okay.
it is another beautiful one. Yogast kuru karmani. तो योग में स्थिर होकर कर्म करें. जब हम समस्थिति में योग करते हैं, इक्वानिमिटी में, तो हम जागृत होकर जब हम करते हैं तो हमें पाप पुण्य लिप्त नहीं होते हैं. तो योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संग त्यक्त्वा धनंजय. तो वो श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन को बोल रहे हैं कि योग में स्थित होकर कर्म करो. So what is योग? Union of self with the self is योग. सम अवस्था में रहना, this is also योग. लोअर कॉन्शियसनेस का हायर कॉन्शियसनेस में यूनियन हो, दिस इज योग. तो योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि. तो अप्रोप्रिएट कर्म करो योग में स्थिर होकर. When you're in that समता भाव, there is no struggle in life. अगर हम समता भाव में हैं तो हम स्ट्रगल नहीं करते. So perform action, O Arjun, being steadfast in yoga, abandoning attachment and balanced in success and failure. Evenness of mind is called yoga. The balanced state, the equilibrium state is called yoga. तो वो कह रहे हैं, हे अर्जुन, जय पराजय की आसक्ति त्याग कर योग में स्थित होकर कर्म करो. मन का समत्व ही योग कहलाता है. Yes, over to you, Jaspreet ji.
This line is in fact from Swami Rama itself, जो आपने अभी read की. So there's nothing really much to add except we have to remember the word equanimity means हमको बिल्कुल एक balanced state में रहना है. Okay, so with this much of Gita Gyan, you know, and let us just slightly move forward to what we did last time. Last time, if you remember, we did the infant soul and we did the baby soul. तो उसको आज हमने relate किया with our tamas gun. That means tamas means laziness, जिसको कुछ करने का मन नहीं करता. Babies खाना पीना खाया, लेट गए, मस्ती की, finished. And then infant and baby normally tamas में ही आते हैं. और उससे निकलने के लिए we should first start, you know, taking care of our physical body. हमें थोड़ा सा अपनी energy बढ़ानी है, हमें exercises में आना है, yoga में आना है. तो hatha yoga will help you to come out of that tamas. अगर अभी आपसे इसके beyond नहीं जाया जाता, तो some kind of discipline बनाने के लिए अपने body का we should get into some form of yoga, exercise, walk, nature में जाना. और इन सब चीजों से हम अपना थोड़ा सा laziness से ऊपर आएंगे. And we will then start looking around, you know, थोड़ा सा हमारा compassion बढ़ेगा towards things which are around us. Awareness आएगी towards plants, animals, other things. Yes. So with that, थोड़ा और हम बढ़ाते हैं आज knowledge. I will just add one more today. That is the young souls. अभी हम अपना, if you remember, हम अपना homework दिया था मैंने अपना check करने के लिए कि हम कौन सी soul है. तो anyone has identified अपने आप को with the young or the baby soul? आप बता सकते हैं if you want to tell. Yeah. Somebody please.
Yeah, good morning. This is Latika.
Yes, Latika.
I think we are still in baby soul, but taking small steps towards achieving some kind of, as today you said about equanimity.
Yeah.
I think that fact that we are now ready to learn something and move towards it is the step which we are all taking.
Good, 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 good. So now we are actually just trying to go towards, you know, that those questions are coming, that what am I and what am I doing here? What is a soul? अब हम थक गए, you know, कितना खेलेंगे, कितना खाएंगे, पिएंगे, enjoy करेंगे. So now we are fed up of that and then we want to go ahead. Then when you come into this Rajas Yoga also, when you are the baby soul, you're working, you're following rules, regulations of the society, you're full on into the society. उसके बाद में भी एक time आता है कि now what are we really doing? Is this what we just came for? फिर आपके अंदर थोड़ा सा desire to know more आने लगता है. तो now we are going to go into the young soul. Young soul क्या हुई? Sanjana ma'am, थोड़ा सा explain करिए please. Till then I'll share the screen. Young souls.
यंग सोल भी बेबी और यंग सोल जैसे होते हैं, एग्जिस्टेंस है उनका, मतलब खाते पीते हैं. यंग सोल थोड़ा इन्फेंट सोल से ऊपर होती है, एंड बेबी सोल से थोड़ा ऊपर होती है. जैसे इन्फेंट, बेबी और यंग, तो थोड़े ये यंग सोल्स जो होते हैं ना, थोड़े जिद्दी भी होते हैं. तो उनको होता है इधर माय वे और द हाईवे, ऐसे भी होते हैं वो. तो उनको थोड़ा आई मीन थोड़े रिजिडिटी भी होती है उनमें, यंग सोल्स में. सो इजंट इट जसबीर जी?
Right. Yeah, I'll just share the screen now.
तो थोड़े मतलब हटी होते हैं, जो एक उनका माइंडसेट बना होता है ना, उस पर वो टिके रहती है. तो उनको थोड़ा अपने
जैसे वर्ड सजेस्ट करता ही है, यंग सोल. यंग जैसे यंग हम अपनी एज, फिजिकल एज के साथ भी रिलेट करें अगर, सो फिजिकल एज के साथ भी अगर हम रिलेट करते हैं, तो यंग जो है, ऑब्वियसली जो यंग सोल है वो थोड़ा सा बॉइस्ट्रस होगा, थोड़ा सा रिबेलियस होगा. राइट. तो रिबेल करने का उसमें जो जैसे हमारे यंगस्टर्स होते हैं, टीनेजर्स इन देयर 20s, so they don't want to listen to anyone, they want to be the ones who make rules. So इसलिए जो यंग सोल है, अब ये थोड़ा सा डिटेल है, इतना हमें इतना सा पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है वैसे, but let's just come, that's a young soul, express anger. ठीक है, they want to dominate, थोड़ा सा डोमिनेट करना चाहते हैं. they want to have success in life, they want wealth, power. इस सबको है ना, इन सब चीजों को when we will be doing the what you say that the chakras, हम chakras के साथ भी relate कर पाएंगे. infant soul जो है, this we will relate to the Mooladhara, the root chakra,
base.
Yeah, the base. तो वहां पे सिर्फ अपना survival is the only focus. Yeah. Then when the babies come in, then वो थोड़ा सा उसके ऊपर आते हैं यहाँ पे भी, लेकिन फैमिली के साथ ही ज्यादा रहते हैं. तो they want to be with their families, बस उतना ही उनकी लिमिट रह जाती है. तो that is the sacral chakra, the second chakra. And then when the young souls का time आता है, ये लोग फिर बहुत कुछ करना चाहते हैं. They have a lot of fire in them.
Ambition बहुत होती है कुछ करने की.
Ambition, fire. So that's a Manipur chakra. Okay? तो जितने भी लोग बिजनेस में बहुत सक्सेसफुल होना चाहते हैं, पॉलिटिक्स में बहुत सक्सेसफुल होना चाहते हैं, ये सब यंग सोल्स हैं. और जो बेबी सोल्स हैं, वो यंग सोल्स को फॉलो करते हैं. Mostly, these examples are given. I am not very sure about the authenticity, but anyway, this is what I got. आपको इसमें इतना डिटेल में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, but yes, no doubt. अब जैसे हमारे मोदी जी हैं, we would relate him to the young soul because he has the power and the capacity to make everyone follow him. People love him, right? So people follow him. तो वो जो follow करा सकते हैं, तो जितने भी हम लोग बहुत too much into following religious rituals also, we are just following the rituals which were laid down by some people much before us. तो हम उसको follow करते हैं, जो अपनी country के लिए मरने के लिए ready हैं, people in the army,
right?
Yeah, तो वो baby souls में हैं. Young souls are the ones who are making all policies, all the presidents, prime ministers of the world, presidents of the world. They're making those policies and the young ones are following. So I will not go into too much further detail today. We can just have a little discussion if you want for 5-10 minutes. तो ये मैंने बताया infant, baby, young. यहाँ तक हम सिर्फ worldly चीजों में हैं, हम अपने से बाहर देख रहे हैं, to our country, to our things around us. हम कितनी materialistic चीजें इकट्ठी कर ले. We need comfort. Okay, we need branded clothes, we need cars, we need houses. So वो ये young तक वो रहता है. उसके बाद में फिर एक थोड़ा सा saturation आने लगती है. Then it doesn't really matter much, how much you have, कितना खाएंगे हम, कितना पहनेंगे. Then surplus होने लगता है. And then you think, now what? what am I doing? तो आप थोड़ा सा आपका focus फिर अपने से हटके you start looking, even towards, थोड़ा सा intuitive होने लगता है, मतलब आप inward जाना चाहते हैं, you want to find answers, right? तो name fame पे इतना focus नहीं रहता, आप थोड़ा सा you want to go beyond that. You want more, your joy is not just by things, एक saturation आ जाती, then you want that joy from certain other things. This will come automatically as we progress in our sadhana. Okay, now old soul अगर हम बात करें, उसके signs क्या हैं? अभी maybe you're not, if you're just sitting here, my dear friends, you cannot be an infant or a baby. अगर आपके अंदर से desire आ रही है to know more and to find more answers, you are no longer an infant or a baby. You are somewhere in that young and mature में struggle हो रही है. तो हमारे अंदर वो at least ingredients of symptoms हैं. तो एक old soul के symptoms क्या हो सकते हैं जो थोड़ा सा towards निर्गुण की तरफ जा रहा है? तो anyone who has these qualities has the capacity and the capability to go beyond the young and mature soul. So that means आप बहुत intuitive हैं, ठीक है? They want to know the truth. They want to go deep inside, find out. They are not okay with just by following rules. They are rebellious. मतलब वो एकदम किसी को ऐसे conventional norms, social norms follow करना में इतने comfortable नहीं होते. They are creative. Obviously, वो कुछ create कर सकते हैं. They have learned the art of creating their own reality, everything. So they're not an atheist. When I say atheist, of course they believe in the divine, they believe in the universe, but they do not believe in just, asking from someone who is outside the human body, outside your soul. Means these old souls jo hain, they will be okay in offering their gratitude, their love to the universe, to the divine. But they will not sit and cry and lament in a mandir or in a church or in a temple or in a gurudwara. They will go there to offer their gratitude and to offer their, their love, compassion for everything. So that difference comes in. You do not ask for any materialistic things. So I think we can just stop here. तो अगर हम evolution में हैं, अगर हम आगे आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, root chakra से हम धीरे धीरे ऊपर आ रहे हैं अगर, so हमारी consciousness is awakening. तो वो actual में एक evolution है. तो अगर हमारी consciousness बढ़ती है, that is evolution. Okay? So we have to now, I can just stop it here. All right. All right. So I'm just stopping it here, trying to contemplate, trying to think, हम लोग क्या discuss कर रहे हैं? तो अभी हम सबके सब infant, baby और young वहीं पे घूम रहे हैं. But हमारे अंदर अगर हम यहाँ बैठे हैं और अगर हम meditation कर रहे हैं, we are together trying to find answers. That means we have transcended at least the infant soul level. Infant soul हम definitely cross कर चुके हैं. We are more of babies and more of young souls, and still trying to find further answers and go towards the mature soul now. Anybody wants to say something, or we can call it a day? I know festival time, holidays चल रहे हैं आपके, तो हम बहुत ज़्यादा time नहीं और बैठेंगे. किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो जल्दी से पूछिए. Otherwise, what meditation we did today, oneness हमने करी आज. हमने इस feeling के साथ आगे बढ़ना है that we are not separate, we are not individuals. None of us here are individuals. We have to, हमने अपनी body consciousness से निकल के, we have to come into our subtle consciousness now. तो ये body तो बहुत छोटा सा part है. Once the physical thing is transcended, then we are going into our further higher dimensions. तो तो उस यूनियन की तरफ अगर हम जाएंगे, दैट इज आवर रियल एवोल्यूशन. ओके, तो अब बिफोर एंडिंग मैं लास्ट में 5 मिनट्स का बस एक गुरु नानक जी का एक उसमें से एक छोटा सा आपको पार्ट सुनाना चाहती हूँ, which is also connected to oneness. That means we have to accept कि हम कुछ भी अलग नहीं है, right? और हम सारे उस divine order से चल रहे हैं. It is all organized. हम उस divine order से ही चल रहे हैं और हम कहीं पे भी अलग नहीं है. We are not separate from anywhere, right? तो अगर हमने ये चीज फील कर ली कि हम एक डिवाइन ऑर्डर से चल रहे हैं, हम अलग नहीं है एक दूसरे से, तो हमारे अंदर कोई भी कंपैरिजन किसी से हम कंपेयर करना बंद कर देंगे. वी विल स्टॉप कंपेयरिंग विद ईच अदर कि हु इज गुड, हु इज बैड, वो ऐसा है, वो वैसा है. ये फीलिंग हमारी थोड़ी सी कम होने लग जाएगी. सो वी विल फील दैट connection with the divine, that oneness with the divine. Okay, so the words of what I'm going to put down now is, it is hukme andar sab kuch, bahar hukum na koi. That means everything is, now here we are coming to that oneness. So please do not think kyunki ye Guru Nanak se hai to ye kuch Sikhism se relate ho gaya, aisa kuch nahi hai. Everything is one. अभी हम कभी कभी हम कबीर का भी कुछ लेंगे तो हम anything we can share from any of these identities, चाहे वो कबीर हो, जीसस हो, you know, गुरु नानक जी हो, तो हम कहीं से भी छोटे छोटे मंत्रास लेंगे and we will relate to what we have learned today. So one thing we are going to now in this entire week remain कि in that feeling of oneness कि मेरे और आपके बीच में कुछ खास difference नहीं है. Okay, your physical form is only to survive in the world. Otherwise, we are all one, right? So no sharing at all. किसी ने कुछ नहीं बोलना. So I'm going ahead. Okay. Usha, do you want to speak and let everybody know what you want to say? I'm unmuting you. You can just share with everyone.
Very good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
Today, I don't know, I have a very little different experience. I was sitting in the meditation only. I just come out from that. And I don't know exactly. I was in the blue skies and I was literally thanking you for the wonderful, I don't know. And I was not in a conscious. Just now, somebody turned up in my room. Then I got a conscious that I'm not actually there. So it was like I'm literally crying and thanking you for, thank you ma'am for the wonderful session. I was literally saying to you, and then I then I got a conscious, oh, I was not there. I mean, ma'am was speaking something and मुझे वो conscious ही नहीं था, and I was literally crying there. No ma'am, I actually don't know ma'am. It was a lovely experience, but same manner I was thanking there, and then I got a conscious कि नहीं मैं वहाँ नहीं थी. Actually I was not talking to you, and there you were guiding me. हाँ उषा अब इसको balance करो, इसको subtle करो, the things you were already guiding me. So it was a little different experience, ma'am. I can't share, but the experiences was like the thanks was like, ma'am, literally with tears.
Okay.
It was, I don't know, but you were in my picture. I mean, in the eyes that I was, and I was relating as you were aware that I am related to one meditation already center. So I have seen few people of I mean center here also, and I was getting strange कि क्या ये मतलब मुझे कैसे दिख रहा है सब कुछ ये. And I was experiencing that कि मैंने वो देखे हैं उसी उसमें session में मैंने वो देखे हैं, and they were talking to you, and I was literally listening कि मैं वो सुन रही थी कि मैम ये हो क्या रहा है कि मैं, they were talking to you कैसे ऐसे कैसे possible हुआ, मैम के relate में कैसे आए वो लोग. तो it was like मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा shocking था, और it was a nice experience. You were actually relating me with my already you are aware that I am associated, so it was like मेरे को थोड़ा सा ना एक relation बना मेरे लिए कि वो एक linking pin. You have become a linking pin between my guru and you as you what you say, because Thank you so much. It was a lovely experience.
Usha, see, we will not analyze anything. हमें कुछ भी answers नहीं ढूंढने कि ये क्यों हुआ, ये कैसे हुआ. We don't have to be surprised. मैंने, if you are words में नहीं put in कर पा रहे, I've told you to keep a diary. उसमें आप लिख लेना आज कि आज मुझे ऐसा फील हुआ. ये connecting dots ना बाद में आप connect कर पाओगे कि ये क्यों हो रहा था. After a few months, maybe when you are a little more aware of what is happening, तब आप उसको ज़्यादा और connect कर पाओगे. तो just write it down today.
Sure.
Enjoy it. Don't analyze. उसको इतना सोचो नहीं ये क्या हुआ क्या हुआ क्या हुआ. कुछ नहीं हुआ. हुआ ये कि आप अभी तक अपने आप को एक फिजिकल बॉडी समझते हैं. धीरे धीरे हम किसी और सेशन में समझेंगे कि हम एक बॉडी नहीं है. वी आर 7 बॉडीज.
Right.
फिजिकल के बाद है हमारी एथरिक बॉडी और एनर्जी बॉडी. एनर्जी बॉडी के बाद है हमारी एस्ट्रल बॉडी. तो ये जो सब हम नींद में, सपनों में हमें ड्रीम्स जो होती हैं, इट इज एक्चुअली जब हम मेडिटेशन करते हैं वी सक इन अ लॉट ऑफ कॉस्मिक एनर्जी. ये तो अब आप समझ गए. ठीक है.
Right.
जब ये एनर्जी इतनी आपकी एक्टिव हो जाती है, हमारी एस्ट्रल बॉडीज में भी एनर्जी आने लगती है. तो जब उसमें ज्यादा एनर्जी आ जाती है, दैट एस्ट्रल बॉडी कैन एक्चुअली गो आउट ऑफ योर बॉडी ऑल्सो. जो हम ड्रीम्स जिसको बोलते हैं, वो नींद में ही तो हमारी एस्ट्रल बॉडी ट्रैवल करती है.
Right.
Between the astral body and the physical body is the energy body. By meditation, आपकी energy body activate होती है. It is giving more and more energy to your astral body also, and that is what is traveling to other places. And जब आप में अंदर, जैसे मैंने बोला, physical body से आप dissolve होने लगते हैं, आप अपनी subtle bodies की तरफ जा रहे हैं. This subtle is what you can't see by your eyes. जो हम mirror में देखते हैं, that is only a physical body.
Right. Right.
एनर्जी बॉडी भी दिखाई नहीं देती, एस्ट्रल बॉडी भी दिखाई नहीं देती. तो अभी मैं इन दोनों की ही बात कर रही हूँ. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टुवर्ड्स द कॉजल बॉडी एंड ऑल द अदर बॉडी. तो आप एनर्जी और एस्ट्रल बॉडी को आपने टच किया, वो आपको आंखों से दिखाई नहीं देता है. एस्ट्रल ट्रैवल आपका तब, आप इधर उधर तब जाने लगते हैं जब उसके अंदर बहुत एनर्जी आ जाती है. तो दैट मीन्स यू मस्ट हैव टेकन इन अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी, जिससे आपकी एस्ट्रल बॉडी भी एक्टिवेट हुई है. और आप एक वननेस की फीलिंग में, आप ये जो डिसॉल्व होती है हमारी फिजिकल, तब आप रियलाइज करते हो हम सब कुछ अलग अलग नहीं है. द सेम ड्रॉप्स ऑफ वाटर.
Yes.
जैसे मेम्ब्रेन्स हैं, ये बॉडीज हमारी मेम्ब्रेन्स हैं, कवरिंग है जिससे हम वर्ल्ड में आए. अदरवाइज वी आर ऑल द सेम. तो ईगो का कोई मतलब नहीं रह जाता. इसलिए हम कहीं पे भी हो सकते हैं.
True. Very true.
Yeah. So just write it down in your diary and
Sure.
be happy with
Definitely.
it. That
Definitely. Thank you so much.
आपकी एनर्जीज थोड़ी हाई हुई होंगी, जिसकी वजह से आपके अंदर वो वननेस वाली, या वो थोड़े से टाइम
Yes, ma'am. I still feel numbness in my hands
टाइम
and in my.
स्पेस सिर्फ हमारी फिजिकल बॉडी समझती है. बाकी सब जो है हमारी सोल, बाकी चीजें जो है वो टाइम स्पेस नहीं समझती. तो वो किसी भी टाइम पे कहीं पे भी हो सकते हैं. स्पेस का भी कोई ऐसा ऑर्डर नहीं रहता. ओके.
Okay.
ऑलराइट.
ma'am.
सो हाँ, सो आई एम गोइंग टू एंड द सेशन नाउ. बाकी लोग अपने जो भी एक्सपीरियंस है उसको रिकॉर्ड जरूर करिए. So next week we meet again. We'll go a little ahead. I'm going very slowly so that you understand. Okay? तो इसको मैं थोड़ा slowly इसीलिए ले रही हूँ ताकि आपको धीरे धीरे अच्छे से और समझ में आने लग जाए. Okay? Then we will meet next week. I'm leaving you all with a very lovely sutra from Guru Nanak. तो उसको आप सुनते रहिए 5-7 मिनट, slowly as you then get into your day. Enjoy your Sunday and we all meet next Sunday. Bye-bye. I'm just going to stop the recording now.